Get into it. So, like, for you guys, like, how did you become an audiobook narrator? Like, how does one go into this field? Because I know it's like different for all, and it's very in its own bubble. So, and then feel free to like bounce off each other, ask questions. It's a conversation.
The people I knew who were working in it were just recruited by people they knew. I'm like, that's not going to help me because I didn't know any producers. So finally, one friend gave me a nugget of information. She said, a lot of the books that I narrate are produced by this one studio. It's called Deyan Studios. I'm sure you guys all know this. Spelled D-E-Y-A-N, in case you're taking notes. Deyan Institute. She goes, a lot of they produce a lot of audiobooks, and she said they also teach classes. So if you want to take a class there, maybe you get on their radar. And when they're casting, when they produce books, you know, they might hire you. So I said, great idea. So I did. I signed up for a intensive, and it was 3 days, just literally from 10 to 6, where it was just a crash course with so much information. And at the end of which, you also got a sample of professionally produced sample of a read. So I did that. So it was definitely on my radar, but it was interesting because Joe Ho, who was a friend, he knew someone at Deyan who they were casting an anthology book. It was just a series of short stories, but they were all Vietnamese stories, and they didn't know any Vietnamese narrators at the time. This was like 2012. So he just emailed me being like, would you maybe want to participate in this? I was like, yes, I've been really interested in entering audiobooks, but I just didn't know how to do it for a long time. So that got me in the door, and that got me on the Deyan database. But the next book I did wasn't for another 4 years. So they kept me on the list, and so the next time there was a Vietnamese author, then I got recruited from that. But then since then, there has been such an explosion in terms of representation in the literary world since. It's been really nice because, I mean, yeah, I had like 3-4 years between books at the time, and now it's just like consistent, and there's just so many stories to tell, which has been really exciting.